Hello everybody. So it's me, George, from this channel. Yes, my name is George. I know. I'm not really creative with names. I'm sorry about that. So, for this video, I want to talk about the Sega Saturn, in the rare game system. But before I get into it, I'd like to go over some things. So I mentioned that I'm doing a giveaway for the new overdressed Vanguard sets. Practically, someone can win all 5 of the new decks. So if you're interested in that, like I said, it's gonna be identified art. So I'm just gonna put a card art on a video. I'll put it somewhere like in the corner or something, and you just have to identify the card. Give me a name. I do know there's people out there that have a hard time spelling some of these cards' names. So if you know the card's name and um, you don't know how to spell it correctly, I'm willing to take misspellings. But it's up to 4 of the things have to either not be there or it's the wrong letter. That's all I'm going to give you. We got that. Also, I'm going to start trying to do next month. I'm going to start doing retro weekends. Practically each month they'll be designated to a different genre of gaming or a system of games. I don't know how that is going to work yet. I'm still working on it, but apparently, like, let's take January. I'm gonna probably just do Nintendo because that's the game that brought us back from the market crash. Halloween would be exclusively horror games, and like when it comes to foreign games, that's still gonna be work on. Um, I will have a thing on my blog, so go check that out. It'll tell you more about it. But other than that, let's go ahead and get started with this. So this is the Sega Saturn, and as you can see there's the Warcraft 2 game. You can see I streamed this a couple times over on Twitch. They were actually really great streams. They were really fun. We made a bunch of jokes with them. It was a blast. Definitely really fun. Check them out over there sometime. But the problem people don't understand. So during the first stream I did with this while I was playing the Warcraft game, um, someone asked me how like what was I playing this on, and I told them I had a Sega. I was playing it on Sega Saturn. Um, which then they asked me. I never heard. Well, they didn't ask, but they clearly stated that I never heard of the Sega Saturn, so which was dumbfounded because I knew it was a system, but I always thought the Sega Saturn and the Sega CD were the exact same system. But apparently, as you can tell, I'm wrong. So the Sega Saturn here, as you see, is a system that was in the U.S. It failed in the U.S. You go to other countries though. You go like to other places in the world. This was an incredibly popular system. Like Japan, this was a system that was you had to have, but due to complications in the U.S., apparently how the guy who ran Sega of the United States, apparently how he saw the system is the reason why it failed. So this system did not make it. Make it. There's actually a couple YouTube channels out there that tell you the history of it. Looking like gaming, just look up like history of the Saturn, and it'll tell you the whole thing pretty much. But so we're gonna look at this. So as you can see right here, I have this it's a disk-based system, right? So if I open this, that ain't open. This is open. That's reset. As open, as you see, there's where you put the disk and everything. So usually how these work is you have it where these are all region locked systems. So apparently this is played. They can play U.S. games only, right? But they came out with this thing because I think Sega Japan knew that this was going to happen. They made these things called the Action Replay card. So how this works is that this is a second memory. It's second memory, but I use it for main memory. This is a second memory output. This can hold up to like 80% of the gaming library, as I understand, based on how many times you save file on it. It comes with cheat codes. It comes with more RAM because certain games like the Street Fighter series, Marvel vs. Capcom, Darkstalkers, those games needed a little bit more RAM, so this thing helps you out with it. This has cheat codes on it, and I can transfer stuff like from this thing's memory to this to that. It's really cool. Really fun. I will get into the problem. There was a problem with the memory. I will get into that while we're going through this. So let's look at the basic setup. So it's your basic brick system. The Japanese version of this, well, the common version at least, is the white version with the black lid. US all black. That's all it is all black. Okay, and you have your basic buttons, your restart, your power, and the open tray like I used earlier. Um, then if you look in the front here, you only have 2 ports for games. I think you can use. I think you can use this for I think it's like an adapter you can use to get more controllers in. I'm not sure. I just remember hearing about it. I'm looking into it, so bear with me. You got that. Also, let's see what else. So that. Trying to remember everything. I'm sorry, but like I said, there's a problem with the memory card the built-in memory device was it ran off a watch battery, and I kid you not, like let me open this up for you so I don't lie to you. Like so in there, I had to clean it out. But in there's a little watch battery, and apparently it kept your game data saved and everything until this battery would die. Then, like any game, let's say we're playing like one of the RPGs that came for this, and it died, you will not have you have to restart from the beginning because this was not what was going to save it. Everything you put the action replay card in there, so the action replay card will save the data. It wouldn't have saved the time or anything. You had to reset the time and dates, but it would have kept the game data. So that was always good to have. Um, it takes it takes this weird input. So the input here was like it's the one that had like the square circle one, like the PS2 one had. You needed this to you need that power cable. Now they had this weird auxiliary cable that had like the AV cable on it, but had a circle thing. I think there was one for this version, but I can't find information on that. I'm probably overlooking because I'm dyslexic, so bear with me. But you had that. But this is actually a really good system. The sad part about it is, this is also a system that you keep in mind. Most of the games for it are extremely expensive, and I'll explain why. Like I say, this system died in the US. Okay, but this is like if you were to look at the whole library of this game, the US only had like maybe up 10% of the whole library, and that's me just going by basic logic. Okay, but with the action replay card here, you can make it region free. So apparently now all the Japanese games out there, which I have a couple Japanese for it, are now accessible on this thing, and it's really cool, really great. A couple other things about like I had Chico there. Now if I forgot I got the controller. Okay, it's in the other room. But anyway, so the controller is basically your the 6-button controller from the Genesis, but it had 2 triggers on top of the controller because certain games needed those. That was cool. There's also like a fight stick for this. I may go look at it, just give it a quick look, because I'm interested in the old fight stick systems for this. For games like this. But like it's the thing is like this is also a really rare system in the U.S. And even though it's not expensive, like I got mine here for $80. But if you were to find it like on eBay, there's certain models out there that you have to be really careful about. Like there's a Vietnam version of this. There's a Vietnam version of this. There's a Korean version of this, but they don't go by Sega. They go by another company that was partnered with Sega. And those are like extremely valuable. Like they're $1,000 just for the system. So keep that in mind. Like the Warcraft game you see right there on the side, the game I've been streaming on this mostly. If you were to find like just the case, the game, the manual, and everything, that's like almost $80 right there for the US version. The Japanese version goes for like $50. I have some of the old Sakura Wars games for them. One of them's a puzzle game. The other one's an RPG. I'm working on trying to get the things working on, and this will be part of the weekend streaming things I do. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get it. I think I might combine it with the Dreamcast. I'm not 100% sure. Just bear with me on that. But overall, if you can get access to the system, get it. It has some fun games. Darkstalkers is a pretty good fighting game. I'm not a fan of Street Fighter or Marvel vs. Capcom, but I will get them. I will get the Marvel vs. Capcom for this. They have some good. They have some good adventure games. There's also a few other games I would love to get for it. I won't really get any sports games because I'm terrible at any sports games. But like I said, if you can get this system, it's really good to have. To make sure you get the action replay card with it, because because the battery on the thing will die, even if it's not hooked up. So it's good to have this to keep any saved data um, during it. Because apparently how I do it is like at the end of every stream, I will take any data off this. I'll reset the system, take any save data I have off this, put it on this, and when I go ready for my next stream, I will take it off this and put it back on this and repeat process. It's really fun, really cool. But I hope y'all do enjoy. Just remember, I am doing the giveaway for the Vanguard stuff. It will be identified a card. Go check out my blog or my website to understand more about what I'm going to try to do for the weekend roundup or the weekend retro stuff. But I hope y'all do enjoy. Catch you later and have a nice time of day or wherever you're at, wherever this video goes up. Bye.